like any level of like class or like, but like,
Yeah.
you know, so it's just like, I don't know. I'm not trying to say living is easy because a lot of people
It's
have
not hard
it.
to.
You know what I mean? I'm not because
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, yo. It's no fuck it. I'll say it. It's not that hard to keep yourself alive. Like it's really not that hard to keep yourself alive. Now, keeping yourself alive in the most ideal conditions,
okay,
that's different.
Mhm.
That's fucking hard, especially if you live in a mega city.
Mhm.
That's damn near impossible. Like a lot of people that work 2 jobs, but to keep yourself just alive, it's not that complicated. I mean, like, let's take out shelter.
Mhm.
And even then, you got the subway, food. They dump food everywhere. You can make it work.
You ever like
You can
ask
make it
yourself
work.
why you like what keeps you in a place like a mega city? You know, like you live in New York and stuff
I
like
was
that.
born here.
Cool, but it's just like there's so I'm not.
I'm done. I've had enough. I'm done. I've already had enough. It smells like shit. I mean, I love the city, but it smells.
So where
like
would you go
fucking
after
shit.
this?
I want to leave the country. I'm done. But if I have to choose, inside like probably Texas or Florida, no state income tax. That's fair.
Funny that you say leave the country. I was about to say, how come people don't like live in like you can go on an island somewhere and just like live a paradise life. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like a lot of people, I guess.
That's hard.
What part of that is hard?
I want dumplings.
All right. All right. No, that's a valid
Like,
point.
I ain't
That's
gonna
a
keep it
valid
back with
point.
you. Like, I want to go mini golf sometimes. Like, I'm not building mini golf. And what if I need Wi-Fi? And first of all, if I make this paradise, I'm black. Who's to say a white person won't come and just destroy it? Like,
Colonize your paradise.
that's always my biggest fear. You know, they always say, "Oh, if you don't like it, just leave."
Yeah.
First of all, that's damn near impossible. Just leave.
can't just leave.
Like, I could just get citizenship. Like, that's the problem we have. Neither here nor there. But I always said, I was like, yo, I wish there was just a chunk of the earth would just rise up from the water, and we could just be like, all right, fuck it.
You know,
That wouldn't work.
I was watching this video.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it got onto. I think I was watching stuff on like private islands or stuff like that, or like some in that vein. So YouTube recommended some stuff, and some dude was just flying in a plane. Well, first of all, this is how the Fire Island stuff, the Fire Fest shit started. Some dude was flying in a plane, but like some dude was actually like some regular dude flying his regular like stuff, just happened upon an island, and he was just chilling, and he was like, nope, and it's just like it's so.
He just took it.
He's just there, you know what I mean? It's just like,
How the fuck do you buy an island first?
First of all, he didn't buy it. He landed on it.
How do you just buy an island? Like Oprah has an island. Like
Mark Zuckerberg is trying to buy a part of Hawaii. Like
that's a little fucked up.
No, wait, it's more fucked up than you because there's like people is living where he's trying to buy. Like it's not even like no deserted part of it.
It's
Like he's trying to kick people out of there. Like first of all, the rich is too fucking rich. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even that too fucking rich. You're just an asshole. Like yo, leave people alone.
How much you say leave people alone? How much do you think the government should be involved? All right,
in their finances?
Say you make like if Jeff Bezos is like he makes
once you hit
$1 billion,
yeah,
that you like I feel like
the government needs to start being like, all right, yo, like you're kind of being a dick. Like whatever Jeff Bezos was about to do in Astoria.
What is that?
He was gonna put an Amazon hub there, which would have destroyed everything over. Like, yo, people, it would have been gentrification. That literally would have just been the immediate result and an expedited result of gentrification. And they stopped it. It was like, no, don't come over here. Like, you're about to run through every business. No, get out. I think he went somewhere else. I think he went to Jersey or something like that. But at some point in time, it's like, yeah, you can't just do as you please.
That's really funny.
Easily, you can't just be like, yo, take the money.
I didn't even hear about that. That specific.
That was mad. That was like 2 years ago.
I was about to say something that happened 2 years ago. It was probably low-key the same story, but he pit a bunch of states and cities against one another. He was like, "Oh, the next Amazon headquarters is going to be in," or like it was a contest to, you know what I mean? And it's just like, first of all, you rich fuck. I was like, you don't even pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? And then you're pitting all these cities that got actual fucking problems in them against one another, giving you even more tax breaks, which you don't fucking need because again, you don't pay taxes.
Why
and
do they have these tax breaks? First of all, because like I get the mindset of the government. It's like, yo, like they're bringing in the most revenue. Let's help them out. But it's like, fam, like they can really.
But they're not. Where are they bringing revenue? What are they bringing revenue to? They're enriched
to themselves.
To themselves.
But they don't think that.
But that's first of all, they don't. The government doesn't think that because people is paying them Amazon has more lobbyists in Washington D.C. than like. Do you know how like just people just like out there just getting paid just to convince senators to vote against the interests of American citizens? Like that sucks. That doesn't make sense. How is that a job? Arrest them niggas. You know what I mean? Like that shit doesn't make like you're really fight. You know the Nestle is out there trying to say water isn't a human right in like Nestle. Them fucks too.
the powder thing company.
I bet you this is Nestle shit too. You know, it's good together. But it's just like they're out, like they're trying to like take like some like land wells, like some like sources of water for like villages in other countries where that do not. But it's good fucking water. You know what I mean? They need to sell that shit. So like they're trying to take it and they're like, nah, y'all don't deserve that. Like what the fuck? Like this. Companies is doing too much.
Fight? That's what it needs to come down to. Can you fight? Yes or no? Can you fight?
Yeah, man. At some point in time, between Nestle and some African tribe, what the fuck?
Can you fight? No. Cannot.
Soon you're gonna start seeing some corporate armies, yo. That's what's fucking next, yo. You're gonna see. You're gonna start seeing. Amazon's gonna have a police force. You seen all these defund the police shit? Guess what? Amazon gonna be like, yo, prime delivery on fucking cops. Yo, you need some cops in your city? I'm not gonna
lie. If Jeff Bezos makes some cops, but they're fair. I ain't gonna bitch about it.
Fair cops. You see how they treat your Amazon packages? Get that shit quick though.
Yeah, I just drop them off at Whole Foods. The fuck? They treat them. Okay, we're gonna get back, but real quick, Amazon. When you do Amazon Prime and you deliver it to a Whole Foods, it comes here way faster than to your house. It's weird.
I've never shopped at Whole Foods. I've sat in a Whole Foods. I've never shopped in a Whole Foods.
Sitting in a Whole Foods is nice. But yeah, I'm bougie now. So my life is different. I'm built different. I get my cheese. I don't even eat cheese. But if I did eat cheese, I would get it from Whole Foods.
Cheese is doing bad stuff to me. I didn't realize that.
I'm lactose intolerant now. But I'm at that age now where things can happen to you. Like, like you could just pick up new problems. Like you're like, ah, my God, like my chest is split open right here, doctor. Like, yo, my knee.
Yo, you know, like, all right, talking about that somber note, kind of. I don't know, but it's just like one of my biggest fears. I've been thinking about this a lot. It's just like losing.
Your speed?
First of all, I've never had speed.
No, not speed, like actual speed, but like when old men say like I lost my speed, it just means
I'm talking about like losing an arm or a leg or one of my eyes or some shit or like my fucking like pinky toe or something. Like
I can deal with a pinky toe being gone.
I'm mad. Like
that's bearable.
Do you know how much stuff can just happen? You know what I mean? It's just like
just be chilling.
You ever just wonder how you gonna like what type of person you gonna be at the end of your life? You know what I mean? It's just like I'm a very different person than I was even last year, and I'm sure everybody go through that every single year. You know what I mean? But it's just like
once I got a scar on my face, life changed. It's like skin's not perfect no more.
Yeah, I hope that's at least my words, yo.
Skin's not perfect no more, man.
The most.
Nah, but I just be chilling now because like, bro, could you not? Yesterday I was going on the subway. It's like 10 o'clock at night. See a guy shadowboxing. I'm like, yo, he might throw me on the subway tracks, but I got to get on this train somehow, right? Like, see, I'm gonna get on this train or I'm going back home, and I had somewhere to go. So you just kind of like, fuck it, like it is what it is. There's really nothing else you can do. Like some people live with that fear, and it's like, yo, be cautious, but go outside. Yeah. Like, fam, you could die at home. Like, you could. Man, I just found my neighbor on the floor. Like, I mean, he's alive, guys, but I just found him on the floor. Like, ow.
I hope you helped him up.
Huh?
I hope you helped him up.
I did. Yeah, I gotta sanitize myself, but I don't know, man. I just don't think about it that much, I guess. But I think that's one of the most beautiful things about being a human. Our blind, I guess, ignorance, maybe you want to call it. We just be outside, like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's so many times, like I remember
that blind ignorance. I don't know if it's blind ignorance as much as just an inability to see outside of whatever bubble you currently inhabit. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. But the internet really broke that. Social media broke that. You understand? I feel like that's why I feel like that's why we're going through this type of like woke culture that we are now, because we're all of a sudden introduced to a whole bunch of different types of lifestyles. And it's just like the way you say, oh, like, you know, really like things is like, oh, you have a very different like thought in your head when you say, oh, you just got to live your life and you just got to go experience the stuff that's outside. Because when niggas say that shit over in some other countries, that means something very different. You know what I'm saying? And
to me, that means like I might go skydiving. Like to another person, it's like get a job. Like I get it. So hey, if you're listening in another country, take this with a grain of salt, I guess. Don't get on the subway. I don't know what to tell you. I live in America, and I'm gonna sound pompous.
I was definitely going somewhere with that, but I forgot. I apologize.
The living your life thing?
Yeah.
I don't worry about it. I do it all the time. There's so many times I'll have a thought, and I'm just like,
yeah.
What makes it worse is I talk 98% of the episodes, so it's worse because then you know I forgot. I'm just like, Like
be
that should be hard. But nah, yeah, fucking what was I saying about living your life? I think at least from an American perspective or a civilized country's perspective, I mean, living your life is subjective because I do like, you know, some people do those things on the buildings where they'll run on the top of a building and do tricks and shit. That's not living your life to me. That's ending your life. Like, to me, that's like you're saying, fuck it. Like I don't have nothing.
Yesterday,
to live
I was watching some dude walk a tightrope across the Grand Canyon or something like that on Twitter.
Is that There's that guy that does it all the time. He did it across Times Square.
That's wild to me, yo.
I think that shit is fake. I think that shit is fake. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what else I was watching? That just reminded me. There's some place in I don't know if it looked like it might have been China, like one of like the country, like the country part, like with all the like mountains and like shit like that.
Shanghai.
I don't. This man's just named the first Chinese. You know what? You're racist. That's bad. You know what I mean? Listen.
Is that racist to name a country? Yeah, you didn't tell me. I just guessed. Like,
anyway, so
I could have said another country.
You should have.
Could have said it.
There's
rhymes with Mulan.
Okay. there's a village at the top of this mountain.
Okay.
And like the only way to get down to you gonna start seeing Amazon gonna have a police force. You seen all these defund the police shit? Guess what? Amazon gonna be like, yo, prime delivery on fucking cops. Yo, you need some cops in your city? I'm not gonna
lie. If Jeff Bezos makes some cops, but they're fair, I ain't gonna bitch about it.
Fair cops. You see how they treat your Amazon packages? Get that shit quick though.